Oh.
Are we going to Muffin Kingdom or are we just staying?
No, we're right here. We're in bed. We're staying right here.
Where's our blanket?
Hold
Oh.
on. I'll get the
Oh.
I'll get the blanket.
Wolfie, I'm cold.
I said I will get the blanket. Just give me a sec. I'm getting it. Very tired. All right, woman. I told you we're streaming. You're making me.
Give me the blanket.
I will get you. I will get you the blanket. She only would agree to stream, guys, if we did it in bed and we had the covers and stuff because she's been.
Hi, everybody.
There you say hi. There, your princess has returned, guys. I hope you're happy. She's here.
Blanket, Wolfie,
I'm getting the blanket. Okay, I'm getting it.
Why'd you run off with the blanket to begin with?
It was funny.
I know you like playing superhero and pretend to fly around, but still.
Hey, I told you Super Coup is going to save the world one day, and
Oh, I guess I'm just glad you're not wearing your underwear on the outside.
Yeah, hey, I need a beefy psyche. And it's fun. It's fun. Yeah, I'm getting the blanket up.
Yeah, hello everyone. It's been a little while. How's everyone doing?
There you go. There you go. That better now? Is that good?
Yeah, that's better.
Are you content?
Oh, you can make it a little bigger.
I mean,
it's meant to go drape over the sides.
I kind of like it all squinched up, though. It's kind of.
That's fine. Yeah.
I'll make it fine. You want it big? I'll make it bigger. Fine.
I just like a nice cuddly blanket.
I'll make it a little bit bigger. There. Is that good enough for you? Huh? It's now covered all.
Yay.
Somehow you're. I'm very good at a pillow fight. Like how I would describe me and Via's pillow fights is I would hit her many times and she has trouble hitting me, but when she does hit me, she knocks me across the bedroom.
You're quite strong though. I'm actually surprised I'm able to stand every time you do get me.
I hold back plenty of times. Larry Sherman says, "Hi Wolf, hi Via, miss seeing you too." Well, hello.
It's been a little while.
There you go. What's up, Andrew?
I've been busy.
She rarely uses her magic on me, Manny. Like, she only does that when she wants to cheat.
Wait, what? What am I cheating about, Wolfie?
Whenever we use a pillow fight and I kick in your butt.
Oh.
And you throw a temper tantrum and then you stop me with your stupid magic.
There's no proof. There's no proof.
It's because I don't record it. I don't record that.
Wait, you've been recording?
No,
like
I have.
What?
No, it's because
my cell phone?
No, I said I don't record it. That's why there's no proof.
Okay. I was starting to worry about if I should get you a cell phone for yourself soon.
Ooh. Really?
Yeah, since you've been like using up the battery life on mine all the time. I figured.
I love my video games. You shouldn't introduce me into mobile phone games. Like they're highly
it kept
addictive.
you from scratching my door all day while I'm at school.
Hey, I need something entertaining when you take away my console.
Well, you really want to do this right now in front of all these people?
No, we're not gonna do this. I'm just let's see. Yes, I don't want to explain anything to you. Also, I need to get it. I need to. Hold on. I'm gonna make a new goal real quick. Well, I'll make like a quick one to get out this stupid negative.
Oh, for the thing, gotcha.
Yeah, so I can move on with it.
Yeah.
I haven't played Subway Surfer since 2018. 2019, I think, actually. Like, I have not played Subway Surfers in a long time.
Snuggle, snuggle, snuggle.
Will you stop? We gotta focus. Also, I'm just gonna call it "Get Me Out of the Negative."
I'm still sick. I need lots of snuggles.
I have been feeding you soup, chicken noodle soup. Just kidding. She doesn't like chicken.
What?
But I'm kidding.
Is that what I've been eating?
It was vegetable soup. You know it was vegetable. There's no chicken. It was vegetable soup.
I thought it was rat soup.
Well, I got that too, but you need your vegetables, that's for healthy diet and stuff.
I'd rather have my favorite snack.
What?
How
Out.
do you know what my favorite snack is?
Yeah. And you're not
Oh,
having
they
it.
really want me to put you in different outfits.
Well, they can't.
Why are you like? I might actually soon get some really nice animations of Wolf with a program I'm gonna be getting soon.
Uh-huh. Okay.
And I definitely will have fun with putting him in little outfits.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You can't even finish. She can't even finish artwork for what we're doing now. She ain't gonna get it done. Yeah, that's right. I called you out. Nah. You're too sick to fight back.
Yeah, I kind of. I've been working on the same model for like 3 days right now, and normally I could tackle it in less than one.
But she's been sick, guys. Vivi.
I've been asleep most of the time.
Yeah. No, we're not You're not. The tutu thing is not becoming a gift. No.
It already is a gift.
Well, like on the channel. Like if they donate and stuff like that. No.
It might encourage them to get you that donation.
It ain't worth it. It's not worth it. They're not. It's not worth it.
Come on, Wolfie. It's not that bad.
You hush, Fry. Get you chicken noodle soup.
You do that, you're in trouble.
Hey, G, why don't you make the animations? I am not an animator. She made that. That wasn't me. She made it. Well, I don't care, Gold. It's not happening.
Don't worry, I'm making a lot more. I'm getting a program. I just need to save up like another $40 for it.
No, but
and I'll be safe enough to get it.
No, Bittertho says recently just watched 7. How was it? Also, what's up, Shaggy Rogers? Oh, look who's in chat. Mega. Oh no. Yeah, I did look pretty good in that outfit, didn't I? Yeah.
I must be delayed because I don't see them yet.
Well, the YouTube side.
Oh, yeah, now I see it. Okay,
Hey,
my chat's
Aaron.
just a little delayed on this side.
Chapter 6, I probably won't start writing it until, like, late April, and probably won't be done until May. So late April, May-ish, and then, we are working on the side chapter, though. The side chapter, Mia was supposed to work on some extra, like, artwork, but she's sick, so it got delayed. That's why I pushed out the Dragon Ball.
It's a little hard to stare at the screen as much.
That's why I pushed out Return to Jingle Village for you guys early, because that was supposed to come after that. But I was like, I might as well get that out first, and then I can work on the side one, because that's what I'm working on next. And I still got the yellow sign for that, by the way. Like I made that as clean as I possibly could, and they still yellow signed me. Yes, the saucy version is on Patreon, so there you go, which is nearly twice as long as the previous. I like how Skeletal Wolfku to twirl. Shh. Hush. Silence. It didn't happen, Art Queen. It's fake news.
I told you the tutu thing's gonna be your new gimmick. Like
it's not. It's a classic crime horror noir. Classic. Shout out to noirs. I love Sin City. Any things that you are excited for in the future? That I'm genuinely excited for in the future? It's really a struggle, because honestly, no. Honestly, I'm sure there is one thing, but I just can't. But nothing big enough to make that like, when I instantly think about it, like, oh, that's what I'm talking about. Not really. Imagine a male Octavia. His name would be Octavian.
Octavius or Octavia or Octavian.
Yeah.
There's so many different names.
What's up, Ultimate Keith? Yeah, I had to wake her up because she wanted to sleep in bed all day. I was like, no, we're not doing that.
I have a good reason for staying in bed though.
The chat has missed you.
I know.
Stitch is like,
I'm sorry.
Stitch is like, aloha, cousin. Aloha, aloha.
Aloha. That means hello and goodbye.
Oh, we're getting rated by Emperor Dogs with a rate of 2 people. Well, thank you.
Nice. Thank you for the raid.
More
Much
to add to our
appreciated.
army. Welcome to the sleepover, where your Goetia princess has returned, guys. We're here sleeping over because she didn't want to get out of bed, so we're in bed.
Told you, I'm not feeling too well. Can't blame me.
I am very okay. Alrighty, woman. You know how I get when I'm relaxed. Anyway, can be an animated. No, she cannot. Our queen. No, she cannot.
When I get the program, I'm definitely going to be having some fun with it.
Never. Well, her idea, guys, is she wants to turn the novel into a would it be animated or animatic?
Well, wouldn't be it wouldn't be a full anime because I would take
more like
animation.
more like
It'd be
animatic,
like little
right?
shorts.
Yeah, like little animatics. Like so, the novel
But it wouldn't be hard to
would
do,
be a
yeah.
visual animated novel, so
Mhm.
you'd have some animation in between parts.
Like I don't know if people ever seen the YouTube videos. What is it called? The Breadwinner. Like it's about an Arabian girl, and then there's the Wolf Walker. I think it is Wolf Walker, where the girl can leave her body and become a wolf. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that, but this program made those, and it's something I'm already familiar with doing. So once I get that program, I can do it.
Ah, there you go. Ever watch Rick and Morty? Just some episodes. Octavia, do you go back to Earth every now and then? If so, have you been to Mexico and have been mistaken for La Lechuzas?
No, I have not been to the human realm since that day. Wolfku's still trying to get me to take him, but I'm still not exactly fond of the idea of going back there. What happened? And it really wasn't the greatest. The only thing I thought was interesting was, what did they call it? Fireworks. I believe that's what they called it, fireworks.
They're awesome.
That was really the only nice thing that I saw, other than the smog covering up all the stars.
I could definitely see you getting mistaken as La Lechuzas, like, cause it's an owl. It's an owl creature that shapeshifts. It's a female owl that shapeshifts into the face of a woman. Though you're not nearly that lady's ugly. You're not ugly, so you know.
Oh, thanks.
Plus, she preys, and you know I think you'd like her though. She preys on the drunk and disobedient, but also children. So actually, I don't know.
I see.
I remember my nana, our nannies told stories about her.
Sounds like you're catching my cold wolf fever. We gotta stop getting sick here.
Your fault! I told you I didn't want to stay in bed! I was gonna... Let's see. Da-da-da. What's going on? Wooden, what's going on? Yeah, fair. Though some of them, if you show proper respect, they won't mess with you. As long as you respect them. Wolfku, do other demons and senators mistake you for a werewolf? Yeah. Yes. Yes. Hey, Zam.
A cute little werewolf.
Via's getting me sick. Help. She's making me snuggle with her.
Making you?
That was the only way you would agree to this darn live stream if we did it in bed, under the covers, I might add. And let's see.
When do we ever live stream anywhere else in the palace anyway? Come on now.
That's a good question. We should. I don't think your mom would allow it though. I am not a chihuahua. I am way bigger than a chihuahua. That's not even fair. A chihuahua is nothing to my height. Your raid did work. You gave us like 2 people in We're Dogs. We acknowledged it like a little while ago.
Yeah, as soon as you came in, we said hi.
Yeah. Well, 2 people. Let's see. What else question you got going for us? Chihuahuas don't whine. They just have unnatural aggression. Like, I have a chihuahua. I have a chihuahua, and she doesn't whine. She just barks a lot. Have you tried chicken soup before? She doesn't like chicken.
That's not much different than eating eggs for me.
Mm-hmm. Because apparently anything that's an egg is just so wrong for her.
I'm not. Do I have to go over this every time? Would you eat something that came out of your butt?
Player Demon says to Octavia
Exactly.
and Wolfkill, if Octavia was at Hogwarts, I always thought she would be in Ravenclaw.
Most likely, yes.
What do you think I'd be in, huh? What faction
You
do you
would
think I'd
probably be in Gryffindor.
You're
I
not
can
wrong.
definitely see you being
You're not
Mr.
wrong.
Brave.
All the way from
Yeah.
Hogwarts, from Gryffindor. Shout out to Gryffindor.
Gryffindorks.
Hey!
I'm kidding.
I'll keep mocking the Griffin. Freaking Ravenclaw. Let's see. I have not played Hogwarts Legacy. That'll be something to play.
That's good. It's definitely a heavy program though, so you would definitely need to have a good computer
I have a
running at the
decent-
same time.
I got a decent one. If I can handle Resident Evil 4 and stuff like that, it's fine. I can. I just don't use ray tracing. As long as I don't ray trace, I'll be fine. Which it really doesn't need it. Like I can ray trace like off screen, but if like trying to stream and stuff, it's just a little too power heavy. Unless you guys want to get me a new PC, that's more expensive than this one. We'll put like $7,000 into this PC, so I'd have to at least get 13 to get a much better one. And I don't want to fork over that money. We're not 18. We're not made of money. Though that would be good. I would love to play games in like with ray tracing, but not until I'm rich. Manny says, "Hey Via, if you have an AK-47, who are you shooting
I'm
first?
assuming that's
The
a
killer...
gun.
Yes,
Is that a
AK-47.
gun?
Who are you shooting first? Killer Clowns from Outer Space, Pennywise the Clown, or the Joker?" Yes, Via, come here. Oh, little Via, happy birthday.
I'm just gonna ignore that question. I don't know.
Zach, Olivery, I believe, to Wolfkill Via. Have you played any of the Devil May Cry games? If so, which one's your favorite? I have. Zammy loves them even more than me. I love, I think 4, 2, the first one. I love most of them. I don't
have
care for
not
the
played
remakes
any.
sucked ass, but yeah. The original ones I enjoy. I think the most, I think 2 is my favorite. I think 2 is my favorite, but 4 was fun. More of a fan of the classic sword, sandal, and sorcery, and sometimes playing it with high adventure. Well, look who you talk to, guys. Kingdom Hearts, KOTOR, Final Fantasy, World of Warcraft, Mass Effect, Dragon Age. I need to go spoil this game. Fable. Shout out to Fable. You know. Ray tracing? You know what ray tracing is? You want to explain ray tracing to Golden?
What are we doing?
He's wondering what ray tracing is
Ray trace?
for your computer.
I don't know offhand what that is.
It's basically,
Unless I know it as something differently.
For the nerds out there, it's basically ray tracing is a computer graphics technique that simulates how lights behave in a world, creating like high realistic images. So if something looks pretty in the game, they're probably using ray tracing. It's how the light reflects everything. If those images are looking very realistic, it traces. It works by tracing paths of rays from the camera's viewpoint, and then simulating all the lights around the objects. So like the reflections, the shadow looks good, the lighting effects. That's all ray tracing. Everything looks really pretty and visualistically better. But it takes a toll on your PC. Like it's very heavy duty. Like you saw it when I did it in I had a little bit of ray tracing in Resident Evil 4. The game is good on its own, but it mimics basically ray tracing mimics real world lighting and reflections. So if it looks realistic, that's ray tracing. But again, it's very graphics intensive, so you have to have a really good graphics card. I have a high medium card, like a high. I don't have a high end graphics card. I have a high end like middle of the road, but like the highest of the middle of the road PC, so it can handle a little bit of ray tracing. I have a 3060 Ti, which was not cheap when I got it, remember you guys helped me with that goal to get a new PC, and where we would how well, it's solid. I'd say it's still solid. You know what? I'm gonna thank you. I'm not even gonna be mean to you, Arkley. I'm gonna say thank you. Even though you insult me, I still love you. So no. Now feel bad about it. Let's see. How would I explain the 3060 Ti in terms of specs? Actually, I can look up. To sum up what I have, my graphics card is a mid-range graphics card. It delivers strong performance, especially for 1080p and 2K or 440 gaming. That's where my PC ranks. It can do really well with 1080 and pretty well at 440. It can handle it's capable of handling 4K at the lowest specs of 4K. It's not like the higher tiers. It's like a balance. Like it's a really good balance graphics card. Like it's not the highest, it's not the lowest. It's very perfectly balanced. It can handle certain things. It can handle some ray tracing. Like I showed a little bit of it, but again, when I'm streaming, it can make things choppy if I don't set everything right. But if you're a YouTuber, it's definitely recommended. That's what you upgrade from. If you're going from like a low end to like a mid range, this is the one you want to go to before you want to go to something higher. I would say it was considered high end into like 2020. Now it was high end around 2020. Now it's mid range. So yeah. Mike says, "How's your father doing?"
I suppose okay. I don't exactly socialize with my dad ever since Sin's. I guess he's still kicking.
You know what question? Fable. Got it for everyone? The first one. The first one's the best. Let's see. What else question got? Hey, what's up, David Gonzalez? What's up, Jay? I have no idea how much it costs to I would have to I guess just replace some parts really. Because what I would do instead of just getting a whole new PC, because that would just be asinine. I'd probably just save up enough money to replace certain parts, like a new. I have 1,000 battery power, I think. Yeah, I have 1,000 battery power, which is good. I used to have a 800 one. Now I got 1,000, but honestly, I think you need even more nowadays. It's just good for what I got. Did you know there's gonna be a Hell of a Boss movie? Yes.
There's also going to be a Hell of a Boss game very soon. It just got released on Steam, but it's not fully there yet. It's on the wish list now. Called Despicable Boss. Maybe Wolfie here might be a voice in the game.
I don't know. Y'all haven't talked to me yet.
I'm still working on the Luna part, but so yeah, we're getting the demo ready right now.
You getting me hyped up, and you haven't even talk to me or send me anything. I'm just sitting here
I'm still waiting for them to send me the Luna stuff again, because the site that had the words and everthing on isn't working. So I'm working on it. And maybe Wolfie might consider being a voice.
Maybe you shouldn't use me. They'll probably flag you for AI. They'll probably think my voice is AI. Dude, I've had people do that on my channel. They think I'm using AI. I can't just be good at... I'm just not allowed to be okay. Well, damn. I guess I'm happy that people think I'm happy and mad at the same time of that. No, Shaggy, you're not allowed to kiss Fia. Only I can. She's mine. Mine.
Someone's so easily jealous.
I don't know who those people are there, Jaden. Not sure. Question for Via. Do you know the band Avenged Sevenfold? If you don't, what genre to music are you into? What genre of music do you think they are?
I can't say I ever heard of that one. I don't know. As for me as Via, are you asking me the question as Via or as the person behind Via? I don't. That's what I need to know before I answer.
Well, he said Via.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, the music I listen to is more gothic. Things like "Fuck You, Dad." I like the hit song "My World Is Burning Down Around Me." That sort of song.
Do you think?
But
they're
no,
gothic?
I can't say I ever heard of that one.
Do you think they're gothic, based on the name?
Say the name again. Where is it?
Avenged Sevenfold.
No, that sounds more like the screaming type of music. What do you call it? Punk rock? I don't know. I'd say that's probably more.
You're not into punk rock?
Genre.
Huh.
Not really. No, I'm not a big fan of screaming.
Why do you have me? Have you ever heard of the Misfits, Via?
I can't say I have. I feel so uneducated right now.
Do you like Easter? She doesn't like eggs, so no, she probably doesn't. I like Easter, but she doesn't.
That's disturbing for a Goetia.
Disturbing, dismurshmurting. It's called metal, says Broxon.
Okay, that's what it is. Yeah,
heavy metal. I love heavy metal.
Where's that gun that was said earlier?
I'll stop now. As if you would shoot me. Maybe
no, but I will shoot a clown. I will.
You would trank. She'd probably trank me. Let's see. Let's do you eat your Easter eggs? Not really. I mean, I like the candy ones, the ones that have candy in it. Have you guys ever met Hades, Lord of the Underworld? Well, it's a different mythos. I think yours follows Christian mythos.
You're in the wrong world.
Yeah.
For here it would be Satan, if anything.
Yep.
I wouldn't even count Lucifer because he's just not really that type of person.
How do you know?
I've met him.
What is your uncle? You call him Uncle Lucy, huh?
No, it's.
I mean, I can see that. I mean,
it was a party, okay.
Well, your granddad is his most loyal disciple, so he would have to know of you.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, your grandfather is
literally
his
most
like loyal disciple.
Like friend basis with about anything. I
can see him being like your god dad, your god grandfather, or something like that. I can see that.
God, no, I'm good on that. I'm good on that.
You know what? You don't want Lucifer to be your godfather, great grandfather.
I've heard he has issues right now, and that he's going through depression and making rubber ducks.
Well, I heard that he likes it, that he loves spending time with his daughter. So you know.
Does he abandon his daughter too?
No, I think it's more or less. From what I heard of the princess, she likes to do things her own way. She sounds nice. I'd like to meet her one day.
Charlie Morningstar. Yeah, I don't know. I've heard some weird things about her, that she's a little too airheaded.
Oh.
And a bit of a dreamer, I suppose.
Dreams are nice. I mean, we all have dreams and stuff. You can dream.
My dream is that my dad would come back, but we all know that's not happening.
Well, it's a cool world, all you little boys and girls, and those mean nasties gonna have you for their supper. But if you follow me, you can all be free. You can all be free. There's a world on a big TV. If you dream, my dream. What?
I'm not awake enough.
Come on. There's a way you can make your day. You can laugh, you can smile, you can come stay a while. You can dream my dream if you have it out with me. You can dream my dream. You can dream my dream. You can dream. It was a Spy Kids reference. I'm disappointed in all of you.
I'm well aware of what reference you were going for.
Wolfq, are you a fan of the How to Train Your Dragon trilogy? If so, what are my feelings about the live action? They have no ideas, Dino. That's why they're doing it. How to Train Your Dragon isn't even 10 years old. Well, actually the first one is, but the trilogy itself isn't. The last one was what, in 2019? It's not old enough to even justify a remake. And it's just a one-to-one comparison. It's nothing even new or... Why? And yes, I do love the How to Train Your Dragon series, but why? There's no point. They have no ideas. You don't remember Floop? Floop is a bad man, help us, eh? What's my favorite Spy Kids? My favorite is probably Spy Kids 2 at the Island of Lost Dreams. How long have we been falling? I don't know. My watch doesn't tell time. I think 3 is underrated. I enjoy 3. I used to wear. I remember we used to like get 3D glasses going to. I actually went to the theaters with those and 3D glasses.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, it was so much fun and.
It was so advanced back then, and now it's like nobody wears the 3D glasses at all.
I miss them.
There's no
I mean,
need.
I still no. We still have them. It's just now we don't have like the paper mache ones. We have like they have like the lid ones.
The glass, the plastic one.
The last time I wore them was when I went to go see Way of the Water for Avatar 2, and they gave us like this big bowl of water, like the bowl was like a prop, but it was pretty good, you know. I think they haven't improved on the 3D glasses. I think that's my only issue. They haven't really done anything to make them to improve on them. Like,
they don't really do much 3D movies though anymore.
They still do
unless
where
it's like
we're at, IMAX and stuff.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, like
just,
for some like amusement parks, but
like they work
really
well. It's just my issue with it is just like in graphics. Even if I'm going to see it in like 4K and stuff, the 3D glasses have not improved. It still looks blurry in times. They have to like if you want to wow me, make the 3D glasses like. I don't care if I have to pay extra for them. Like if they're worth it. Like if the glasses are worth it, charge me $20 and you get like pristine quality with the 3D. It's not just like blurriness when I see the 3D happen. Like I see the 3D
they don't
happening.
Let you keep the glasses. They make you put it back. Well, that's what it is in my area. They make you put it in a bin and they sanitize it.
Oh, no, we keep ours.
One.
No, we get to keep ours.
Oh, not for ours.
Oh,
they reuse them.
That's what for you though. Like,
so you were wearing somebody else's glasses.
Like ours, we get to keep ours, but all I'm saying is like if they want to improve that experience, they have to improve the quality of the glasses. Let's see. Question for both of you. What are my thoughts on Blitzo? Never met him, so I have no thoughts.
Lucky.
3D glasses. It was as if I never could wear them because my subscription. Well, you're not really missing out too much, honestly.
Yeah, you're not missing anything.
But I don't think 3D movies have died. I just think they're just not doing much to improve them. People still do them, but again, because like if they again, I guarantee if they improve the quality of the glass, how you look. Just we have VR for God's sakes, and there are better graphics in VR. So what I'm saying is, if you improve the glasses and make the quality of which we're seeing the 3D in 3D, so it looks like wow.
They might as well just put VR in theaters, and then instead of watching a big screen, everyone just sits around wearing VR headsets watching.
Well, that would hurt your head, like depending on which one you got, and plus it's too expensive. That would just be too expensive. But I'm just saying, like, you know, for the 3D glasses, it's more like, you know, if you improve the quality of it, people would buy them. Because I still love people go to the movie for the experience. Like if I wanted to watch a movie, I could watch at home, but I go there for the experience. That's why I eat the overpriced popcorn and stuff like that because I want to go out and I want to have the experience. It's like Pizza Hut back when Pizza Hut was at its popular with the diner experience before people stopped doing that. But at its peak, Pizza Hut when it was doing the diner experience was really fun. You came for the experience. The pizza was fine, but you really came for the experience. That died out around like the early 2000s. Hey, Poke Juggalo. Those headset would also get sweaty. Yeah, that's also the thing. The sweaty hazard. Yeah, all that stuff. Let's see. No, Shay. What are you talking? No.
Wait, what?
I'm not gonna answer that question. What's up, Eddie the Hedgehog? What are your thoughts on the live action? It looks fine for what it looks fine for what it is. Like I said, it's probably gonna do well. I really wish they would have gotten Terry Crews to do Colonel Bubbles. I like Vince Vaughn. He's fine. He's a fine actor, but he does not fit the role.
He wanted to, but apparently he was already he's already on another thing right now, so he was not able to.
And then they tried to get Vin Rames, but he was on a project. So they tried to get the actual voice actor because it was literally designed for him, but he was swamped. But again, there are other options. They could have gotten the other dude I was talking about, the one who played Luke Cage, Mike. He also, I forgot to turn off the alerts because we're on YouTube. Sorry guys, I had to turn off alerts because we're on YouTube. And you know how YouTube gets when we have this stuff. But let me actually put that up for sound alert off just because, you know, YouTube. So yeah. Via Octavia, if you see a wolf coat in human form, would you consider him hot with muscles? Well, I don't know. I think I look pretty good.
I can't imagine this little fluff ball as a human at all.
Ha! What?
Humans are gross anyway.
How dare you!
What? You're not a human. Why are you offended?
You said I look gross as one.
I'm saying humans are gross.
I don't think they're that bad.
I've been to the human
world. I mean,
they're
stupid, sure, but yeah. I mean,
I just
to be fair, they become sinners and stuff too. So it's just, I don't like.
Yeah, why do so many of them end up down here?
Yeah. Let's see. Sound alerts are. Let me just let chat know that. There we go.
I just didn't have a good experience with humans the first time, so I can't say I really like them at all anyway.
Have you met your grandfather before? Yeah.
Yes, I have.
Wolfku and Octavia, what are your favorite horror films? I love Scream.
And
I
haven't watched too many, but I guess the only one I'd really go for would probably be Chucky.
Love the Chuck. Love the Chuckster. Nightmare on Elm Street, Halloween, Friday the 13th. Jason's one of my all-time favorite killers. Ghostface is my man's. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Jeepers Creepers. I'm trying to think if there's any others that stands out that are really fun. What about Nosferatu? Yeah, I like Nosferatu. Yeah. So yeah, there's a few. You know, I'm sure there are others that I think they're underrated too, but yeah, there are a few. Via, you are the horror in the what? I don't know.
I guess I can be terrifying if I would use my demonic form or something.
Yeah, Brightburn. Oh yeah, Bright. What's my favorite food? I love pizza.
You love everything.
I love you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you, didn't you?
You're just too cute. I can't help.
Do you like scary movies? I love scary movies. Let's see. Me and Chucky would be best friends. Though I can't be, but I'd have to stay away because he tried to take my body. I can see that, like, even if I'm friends with Chucky, he would try to take my body. So I'd have to, like, it was a long distance relationship. Like, you stay there and I'll help you out.
You mean, like, pen pals?
Yeah, we'll be pen pals. Like, you know, he's. Do I like muffins? David, come on. Look who you're talking to. Look who you're talking to. Well, no, Chucky wouldn't win against me. At the end of the day, he's just a puppet with adult male strength. That's it. That's the best you got. If he can get beat up by a kid and it blows. The only thing that would probably give me a remote of a problem is maybe the cult of Chucky, but that's pretty much it. But even then, it wouldn't really be much of an issue. Stu might be. What, Shaggy? He went from Stu to Shaggy to William Afton.
Very indecisive.
I'm not powerless. Who told you I was powerless in this for? I've been learning magic, and I have really good strength. I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking? Do you watch my cup? I train every day. I'm just not strong by normal. I'm just like by normal supernatural standards. I'm very strong. I'm just not the most powerful, but I'll get there one day. You know.
Yes, you will. Mwah.
Though I gotta say, I am loving the levitation spell that you've been getting on me. No, I do, of course. Look who you're talking. Who am I? You know what? No, I'm not. You guys are ribbing me, so I'm not gonna do this. Michael Myers would probably be the most. Well, with Michael, he has a lot of, I mean, he's a descendant from hell and stuff. Like, he fit well here in this universe. Him and Jason, would fit very well. I think Michael just needed a good friend. Or Jason, I would be friends with Jason. See, if it was me, I would have been beating the crap out of all those kids that bullied him. That's the issue. All Jason needed was somebody to have his back. If Jason would have had your back, he would have loved you like he loved his mom. If you would have had his back and treated him, nice, just didn't be a dick to him. Shout out to my man Jason.
Sensing some anger.
I am angry. He wasn't born a monster. He was created that way. I mean, his mom only went on a killing spree because let's be honest, everybody was a dick. At least with Jason's origin story, you understand it. You can understand. Like, But with Myers, he was kind of screwed within his bloodline. It's like death is within his bloodline, and then Freddy. Oof. Well, Freddy, that man was just sick. You guys think we should on a horror movie kick? Maybe that should be the movies we watch for Patreon. What do you guys think? Like a horror movie thing? Like we go through all like the stuff, and I don't know. If we find the time, Again, that's what I'm saying, Mecha. Like when you look at like all the backstories from Chucky, with his, well, I mean they've kind of retconned some of his backstory, but still, he was a killer, Freddy Krueger, killer, Ghostface, psychopath who studied all the killers, killer, Michael Myers descended from beings from hell, so but with Jason, it's just like he was bullied as a kid, he wasn't bothering nobody.
Oh, Wolfie, you okay?
Why does Freddy look at pizza? Because he got burned. Because they burned him in the fire. Brayon Lopes. I want the Skull Girls to be with you. Oh, yes, I want to tell you something. My daughter's Skull Girls. Fun fact: one of my friends, Kim Lin Tran, you may know her as Chi Chi from Team 4 Star. She was in Skull Girls there, Brian. So yeah, shout out to Skullgirl. Oh yeah, Candyman. Yeah, Candyman story too. I feel for Candyman a little bit too. I couldn't be friends with Jeepers Creepers. That one creeps me. I'm not messing with the creeper. Mm-mm. Jeepers Creepers, he be doing that. That's a demon from hell. That out of hell. Look what he did to Justin Long in the first one. Look what he did to the sun. I will say this. The first Jeepers Creepers has the most haunting ending, and the second one has a haunting beginning and a crazy cliffhanger ending. Like, when I think of Jeepers Creepers, I think of, like, the... I don't know. Maybe we should watch Jeepers Creepers, the first two. Not the third one. Ugh. Silverfang, what's going on? Blitzo can't even be friends with Amberlance. Yeah, you're fine, Brian. You're fine. It's all right. Let me apologize. You're fine.
Are they apologizing?
I don't know actually. I just find it funny that Robert Englund, the actor of Freddy Krueger, he told a great story how his grandkids doesn't even know him as Freddy Krueger. They know him because he was in the game he was in Call of Duty Black Ops as like a special guest player. And that's where his grandchildren knew him as. They didn't know him as Freddy Krueger. I said, you played one of the most notorious killers of all time, and they don't even know. It's like, you know how much I would be bragging at school if I told him my granddad is freaking Freddy Krueger. Don't go to sleep. Don't you go to sleep. My granddad gonna come for you. You want pops with Bloody Freddy? Well, now you.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Well, I don't think he doesn't take on their personality. He just takes pieces of them and adds them to him. 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you. Yeah, Pennywise is another good one. Yeah. I like the first and second It. It is all good.
No, he's not in a goth look. He's in his pajamas.
Yeah.
Unless you're referring to his hair and stuff. That kind of happened in an episode.
My Spanish is a little bit rusty. What are you saying? Por mi gusta como es, because I like how pretty she. Well, I understand that. Skullgirls. What's up, Toro? I'm not goth. Maybe I'm just. Well, I kind of.
Oh, you've been listening to a lot of my goth music though.
Yeah.
Like my world is burning down around me.
Yeah. Yeah, fair enough.
It's hard to say. You might not be goth, but you're enjoying the goth vibe a bit.
Well, I like to think myself a person of the world. I enjoy what I enjoy. Carrie, yeah, Carrie. That was a good get back. I really wish they would have went with that crossover, with the Carrie versus Jason crossover, but they had to scrap it. They didn't scrap the idea for because when Jason Goes to Hell, that was the idea. It was supposed to be Carrie. That was supposed to be that crossover, but they couldn't get the rights, I think, for that. So they went with the similar storyline, but the girl wasn't Carrie, but she had abilities like Carrie. As much as I enjoyed Freddy vs. Jason, I mean, they alluded to it was coming. I really wish they would have went with Michael Myers vs. Jason, because that was the one people really wanted to see. Let's see. Maybe we'll get it one day, but we don't have Kane Hodder and the I wanted Kane Hodder and Freddy's OG guys, because those are the guys that embodied it the most. Though I will say the one they got for Freddy vs. Jason was really good too. Where if someone's going to draw a live action hell of a... Good luck. It ain't happening. Well, yeah, that's what Tina was supposed to be. That was supposed to be Carrie. Tina was basically the scrapped idea from Carrie, so that was supposed to be Carrie's role. Tina was basically the remains of what was going to be Jason versus Carrie, but they couldn't get the rights for it, so they went with Tina, and that's why you got the girl with the psychic powers for that film. But that was supposed to be the idea was supposed to be Jason versus Carrie for the crossover. Oh yeah, Pinhead. I forgot about Pinhead. You've opened
Who you
the
call
box.
a pinhead?
Who you calling Pinhead? Not going through a phase. I've already passed that phase, guys. I'm surprised they aren't doing more verses in horror films, with the horror genre being kind of hit or miss. I have no idea who you're talking about, Bright on Hopes. Don't know who this baggy person is, unfortunately.
Yeah, they don't sound important at all.
Let's see. I love how when people bring up movies, it's always either remakes, rehashes, or redone, or it's either old movies, classic movies, or or remakes. It's never nothing original.
Mm-hmm.
That just shows you the state of Hollywood. We can't get it. Think about it, guys. In the time we've talked when it came to movies, you've mentioned Minecraft, Scream, Scary Movie, Jason, Michael Myers, Halloween. I have not heard anything original or anything or something else from the past. That's the state of Hollywood. Nothing original, or even something that could be a rehash that could be its own original thing. That's what
There's
we're reduced
no creativeness anymore.
No. Let's see. How about Slenderman? What, the tall guy? The question I have to ask is: we all want Jason versus Michael, right? Which Michael Myers do you want? Resurrection Michael Myers, where he's damn near unstoppable? Do you want Halloween Kills? Michael Myers kills more people? Or do you want the Rob Zombie? You'd probably... again, like... One of the most unstoppable Jasons is like Uber Jason, but I still wouldn't want that version. So I'll take Resurrection out because I don't need the most unstoppable. You'd want the iconic one. So I want Kane Hodder's version from 6 or 7. Kane Hodder's version of Jason. And then I'd want Halloween 2, 1 or 2. Like, you want them in their most like pristine form. I don't need them in their most powerful, even though... That would be nice. I want them in their most kind of more iconic ones. So I'd want Kane Hodder's version, and then Halloween 2. I'd say Halloween 2. Michael, be an interesting one. Yeah, he actually looked really good. Again, he looked really great in Jason X. But I'm talking about like for his build, I'm gonna go with part 8. Kane Hodder's part 8. Not him taking over. Yeah, no, part 8. Kane Hodder. We'll go with that version. Though I would have loved to. Actually, I will say I did love his look. Like before he became Uber, like his look in X. Like, cause I think Uber would just be cheating. But like just like his base form in X was really good. Again, Hodder had like that muscle. Again, there's no one that embodied the character like he did. Like the way he just gave weight and mass. Again, he had one of my favorite kills in X where he just takes their face and just you guys know the one I'm talking about. The Terminator versus the Terminator wouldn't stand a chance against you. I'm sorry, God. Honestly, RoboCop would be. I would give RoboCop a better shot, but like Jason's immortal. Like that's kind of the problem with Jason. He's immortal. Like at best, they sent his ass to hell. Then freak out. At best, you can seal him. That's the best you can really do with Jason is seal his ass and put his ass in bed. But he's Again, my solution is be friends with him. If you're friends with him, he's likely not gonna kill you. Just saying. If you can make him, believe that like see like he sees his mom, like love you like he loves his mom, he's not gonna mess with you. So, quite frankly, that's somebody I want on my side. Look at you, Via. Look at you, so adorable. You get the nuzzles.
Yeah, nuzzling, snuggling. You're so warm.
Yeah. What else questions we got, guys? Love classics. Yeah, well, that's all we can really talk about. Is there's old classics and remakes and rehashes because there's not really much that's coming out in. I would not want to meet Kane Hodder in character. He would scare the crap out of me. Yeah, I'm sure he's a nice dude, but I would not want to be Kane Hodder in character. Even nowadays, I'm sure he's old as hell. I still wouldn't care. All he has to do is put that mask on and not be scared out of my mind. I would be scared.
Aw,
okay. I'd be fanboying, but I'm like, I don't care. You can call me whatever you want. I don't care. Call me whatever you want. It's not gonna change anything. Again, humanity made the monster. Like, Jason didn't become what he was out of nothing. He is what you created him to be. I do like Rob Zombie. I do like Rob Zombie's Michael Myers too. Yeah. Which horror character that you can win in a fight against but without Chucky in it? All of them. I know every weakness of every character, so it wouldn't really be a problem for me. I don't have to worry about getting overpowered by any of them because I'm stronger than all of them. Wouldn't have to worry about the only person who would be annoying to kill is the Creeper because of his immortality and Jason's immortality. Everybody else wouldn't really be that much. Maybe Pin. Yeah, Pin actually Pin being a problem too, but nah. But I'm already in hell. Like, what are they gonna do, guys? I'm already in hell. like, but yeah, like with Jason, if let's say I kill Jason, I'm just gonna meet him in hell. So again, I wouldn't even try. I wouldn't even try to like do that. I would just try to be friends with Jason. We'd be best buddies in hell. Like it would just be annoying if I kept killing Jason. He'd just keep coming back. It's just like, this is gonna be annoying. And then with Freddy, as long as I can get him out of the dream world, which would be that. See, Freddy's a tricky one because he tried to get it because he's vulnerable in the real world, but in his dream world he's like a god. So as long as I don't fight Freddy in the dream realm, I should be fine. And I have really good control of my mental state. I have really good I have really good mental fortitude. So he's not just invading my dreams. I do have some mental protection, but with him. Yeah, I feel like he's as long as I can, stay out of the range of his little dreams. Probably not, because Freddy's a sick. I'm just gonna be honest. Freddy's a sick fuck. Let's just, if you know his backstory, he's a sick fuck. That's just what he is, guys. I'm sorry, that's just what he is. He's a very sick individual. Hide your kids. That's all I can tell you. Oh my. Cocaine versus Dino Croc. Massive question. What's my favorite zombie movie? A few I could think of. I think of zombie films. Dead of Dawn? Scooby-Doo on the Zombie Island. That's just a classic. What else? The Evil Dead. That's a good one. Night of the Creeps. Night of the Living Dead. Those are the ones I can think of that I... The Pet Cemetery, too. The Pet Cemetery. Yeah, that's a good one. You don't want me coming back to you like that. Yeah, zombies wouldn't really be that much of an issue. I just nuked the place at that point. Wish you should pick up. I don't know. The Walking Dead? Nah. The game or the TV show? There's a big difference between the two. Better question. If the zombie apocalypse was upon us and the Walking Dead universe were the type of zombies we were dealing with, I doubt we would let it get as bad as it. Well, no. Well, that's a TV show. Again, with what we have and how well we can quarantine ourselves, I don't think we'd let it get to that point. Again,
in theory,
a whole lot has to go wrong before things truly go wrong. We usually don't let things spread out that fast, and let's be honest, humanity, when it comes to
COVID was probably the worst we've had.
Yeah, when it comes to natural selection, let's be honest, humanity ain't above trimming the hedges. Let's be honest. I'd probably be the first to go because I'm a non-desirable. But if that's the case, I'll just be down here. Me and V will be up here laughing at humanity. Ha! But then again,
we'll just go to space and relax a little.
But to be fair, the more they die, the more we'd have to deal with them down here. Or at least a good chunk of them. Oh, I mean, we have Amber
They're gonna
Lynn.
end up down here no matter what.
I mean, we got Amber Lynn though.
Oh yeah, her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Silence, Crossy! We're in bed! What are you talking about? We're in bed. I have seen that anime that you were talking about. I have. What do you think is tougher, killing 300 zombies or 3 vampires? Vampires are naturally strong in general. Depends on what vampires you're talking about. Because vampires, depicting on what media or lore can be very extremely powerful, and 300 zombies would be nothing to them. But if you're talking about weaker, lesser vampires, or depending on what universe are, where they're strong but not crazy strong, it really depends. So let's go. What villain has a worse reason to become evil? The one chick from Incredibles 2. Ugh. It's a dumb... I really hate it.
That one was so stupid.
Yeah. People try to say syndrome. I can actually understand Syndrome's logic. It's literally within his character, and he is a psychopath, but he's way more interesting. And one, he's just a much more interesting villain in general. But my god, the chick from freaking Incredibles 2 just pissed me off.
Yeah.
And made logically virtually no sense. And you could poke holes in that story easily just from watching it. I mean, yes, her dad is a villain, but unfortunately, the story doesn't frame it that way. He originally was a villain. It would have been, his character would have been way more interesting if they had kept him a villain from the original pilot, but they didn't. They decided, I want to make a fanfic. That's all it is. They wanted to just make a fanfic. I wanted the episodic stories that we got in the first season, but no, we got to make this into a goddamn fanfic. Though I really wonder what they would have done with him if they had kept him a villain. That would have been interesting. You know, like, because remember, one of the things that he wanted them to go up to hell, or up to Earth to kill political politicians, stuff like that. That would have been interesting, like them going on different missions as they went up there. Would have been a lot more reason to use the book, for God's sakes. Well, more people would die if we didn't. Who's my favorite Disney villain? Probably... Ooh, that's tough. There's so many good ones. I love Hades. I love Scar. I love Frollo. Ursula. Jafar. Notice every single one I've mentioned has a personality distinct to them. So you can't go wrong with either the Zira. Even though she was like a female Scar, she was still very interesting. But I was like I said, you can't go wrong with any of the people I just picked. Yeah, Oogie Boogie.
Oogie Boogie.
Yeah, like, and again, each character I've mentioned has their own like distinct personality. Like, you know who they are. They're iconic. Cruella. I'm gonna go with Scar. Though I'm not gonna lie, since the live action the live action has not been doing good for these characters though.
No,
like,
they gotta just stop with the stupid live action thing.
Removing their live action shit, because I'm not even gonna count that. I go with Scar, Frollo, and again, if you say Frollo, if you say Gaston, I'm not gonna like argue with you guys. Those are all great choices. It really is tough to pick with these, but I'm gonna go with Scar as my all-time favorite because when he killed with that, Mufasa's death was the one that stuck with me the most as a kid, more than Bambi's mom getting shot, more than what Frollo did. Like that one always gets me because they show the body and they show the aftermath, and then what pisses me off with Scar is the level of petty. It's the single level of petty. At least with Frollo, right? He would raise Quasimodo and had a use for him. He did not give any singular. He could have, if he really wanted to, and we've all said this, he could have killed Simba and would have won right there. But because he's such a fucking bastard and within his character, he wants to gaslight Simba, thinking the last thing Simba thinks before he dies is that he killed his dad. Then have his hyenas do it. That's a level of petty. It's just. Fuck as a kid, it's just because again, he could have killed Simba if he wanted to. There was nothing stopping him, but he wanted to be such a bitch to make Simba believe that he killed his dad. That's the last thing Simba's gonna think before he dies. And then he says his hyenas, fuck Scar. That always stuck with me as a kid. Is like, this is why I hate him. I hate him as a character. He's great, but like, you know, making me hate him as a villain, just God. Again, it's like you already killed your brother. His body's laying there, and yeah, but no, that was yeah. Well, there was a lot of mistakes that he made too. He was very smart, but again, his hubris was his biggest downfall. As I said, like he could have killed Simba, but like I said, but him being such an arrogant prick and how he wanted to handle things, he botched that because he felt like, eh. And to be fair, like, I mean, you took out the biggest obstacle, but again, you should have took out the op. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Scar. But I'd say Frollo's up there. But Frollo's up there too. Frollo is up there. Ursula's up there. Jafar's up there. You know, Gaston's crazy. Oh my lord. How about you? How about you? Who's some of your favorite villains?
And what? Just Disney alone?
Yeah, I guess just Disney. They said Disney villains, so.
That's a hard one for me because I always grew up loving Disney.
Like you can't go wrong with either ones we just mentioned. Like they're all good. You know, like I'm not gonna get mad if you.
The one I hate the most because it just annoyed me was probably Mother Gothel. I know she's definitely not on my list.
Okay.
That and the King from Wish. I can name ones I don't like, if that helps.
I like Mother Goth. Like I said, I can use her from Tangle. I enjoy. First of all, she can get it.
Oh, Faye.
What? She's a nice. Does she remind you too much of your mom? Is that why? That's she mother news. Yeah, you know, fun fact. I actually did.
April Fools.
I actually did get some ideas from Tangle from Mother Gothel for Stella. What the whole Mother's News best part is like, yeah, no, Wish is god awful. No, Clayton was fine. I think he had one of the most dramatic deaths, definitely more darker deaths, but he's fine. Not my favorite or anything, but he's fine. Very serviceable. Trying to think. I can never put Gantu as like my. Gantu, I would say, is like the perfect B-level villain. Like he's like an above average villain, but he's not like I couldn't put him up there with like Scar or like the top because he never truly can get the job done. But he's entertaining. He's like one of those very entertaining kind of B villains from Lilo and Stitch. Who is the scummiest, Frollo or the Bishop from Castlevania? Even Frollo isn't as horrible as they're both horrible, right? But the Bishop is even worse. You know how much just the level of ego you have to talk shit after you accuse this woman of witchery and this and they literally sacrificing all of your people because you're this petty, having a fucking celebration after the fact. You knew what was coming and you still did it. Like, there's a level of just, yeah, you know what? Even though I still think Dracula was in the wrong, I understand the thought process for someone of that level of arrogance. Freaking Johnny Somali and you know who are finding out about that stuff, but yeah, that level of narcissism is just. No, he's definitely. I still was definitely consider him a villain. How he went about things, antagonistic. I mean, he kidnapped Lilo. Regardless if it was like he still did it. So that makes him a villain alone. That's not antagonistic. That makes him a villain, just not a high villain. Because kidnapping Lilo was not a part of his mission, and he did not give a damn. So that, by definition, would make him a villain. It was one thing when he was doing his job to get Stitch, but once he kidnapped Lilo and did not give a damn, then yeah, that makes you a villain by default. Because I was like, hey, he's not bad. No, he did kidnap Lilo. But whether by accident or not, he didn't give a damn after the fact. So it's like he didn't turn the ship, but he didn't give a That's why he got exiled. And then remember, and then we have to go. And then when you go to the series, he's an exile outlaw. So now he really is a villain. The animated TV show pretty much solidified him as a villain. Even if you want to let that slide from the movie, but the TV show puts him as a villain at that point. Yeah, we're in our pajamas. We're hanging out. Snuggly, buggly, wuggly.
Trying not to fall asleep.
You know, honestly, Fia, I will bite you. I will nibble on you. Hey, you. Hey, you. What TV shows do I like? Good TV shows. If it's live action, I always enjoyed fantasy. I loved Last Kingdom. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. It's amazing. Definitely should have gotten more seasons. Grimm. was good. Much like Last Kingdom, it got fucking. Good shows always get fucking canceled. But at least those two shows, they got bittersweet endings. But at least they were able to end. But Last Kingdom, Grimm, Legend of the Seeker was really fun. But then that got canceled. The Listener got canceled. Seeing a trend here? Shows that I like. Kyle XY got canceled. Yeah. I'm getting depressed now when I gotta talk about, because I was really into those shows, and at least with Grimm, Listener, and Last Kingdom, they got bittersweet endings. Like the show didn't just end; they were allowed to have an ending, but there was clearly going to be more episodes and more seasons, but it didn't. What is my favorite villain from Dragon Ball? Frieza. Frieza's my all-time favorite villain. Like, that's number one. That's the one I think of. When I think of just villains in general, that's the one I think of the most. Even if their character's more evil than him, no one embodies evil or embodies being the villain like him. Majin Buu may be more evil than Frieza, but he does not embody being a villain like Frieza does. No one in that show does. Not Goku Black, not Omega Shenron, not even King Piccolo, not even Cell. No one embodies that role more than Frieza. He's the Joker of that series. So, yeah. That's my number one. Lilo was a threat to the galaxy, saving Stitch, in my opinion. Shut up, Toro. Tora, how fragile is the galaxy if you're feeling a little girl in a hoo-hoo skirt? Imagine that, guys. This young Hawaiian girl is a threat to the galaxy. How fragile is the galaxy then? The galaxy needs to go then if it's the... Why, could she attack that one chick and bit her? Yamcha versus Superman. Yes, Superman can dog walk Yamcha. There are versions of Superman that Yamcha probably could beat, but most versions would probably dog walk Yamcha. I'm just being honest. Frieza's harmless racism is what sets him harmless my ass. Oh my lord. Yeah, that's fair. With Stitch outside, Lilo could be... Again, it's not Lilo you gotta worry about. It's Stitch you gotta worry about. Lilo could be if she wanted to, but she tries not to be. At the end of the day, y'all scared of a little girl, which you should be scared of her pet. I know I keep asking who's your favorite villain, but who's your favorite Hello Boss villain so far? There's not really any overall. I guess
Andre.
Oh wait. Oh, they meant Hazbin Hotel villain. Hazbin Hotel.
Because I heard Hello.
Oh, sorry. Hazbin. They meant Hazbin. Adam's the one we really like truly have as like the more intact. So I'm gonna go with, I guess, Adam. But honestly, the slim pickings for me, honestly. I really didn't care how they portrayed Alistair in that fight from a writing perspective, because it's the same thing. What my issue like with Alistair, if you're gonna present Alistair as a threat, he needs to put up a better fight than he did with Adam, because he came across as weak as hell. I have no problem with Charlie fighting him, but don't let him go out that quickly. There are ways you can disable him, but don't have him lose that quickly, because now I can't take him seriously. I'm a guy who values who do power scaling in a show. If you're gonna present a guy as strong, you need to present him as strong. Again, one of my favorite villains of all time is Darth Vader, and one of the reasons why I'm getting pissed off with the current meta, because they do this thing in Star Wars right now where they'll use Vader as a prop up for all their heroes. Like, they present Vader as this threat in the beginning, and they bitch him out later on, and it's like, it's really pissing me off, because Vader's supposed to be like this villain that rarely loses a fight. That's how he's presented in the original films. Like, he rarely loses. Like people shouldn't, like, only top tier should be fighting him. But now you got lower tier people like contending with it, and it's starting to piss me off. With Alistair, they hype him up so well, but then he gets bitched out very easily by Adam. Which, I don't mind him losing, but don't have him lose so quickly. Like, actually have him be a threat. Like, but in just circumstances took him out of the fight. And then you have Charlie come in, do her big thing. You know, like there has to be layers to it. The V's count. I do somewhat like the V's, yeah, as villains, yeah. I just need to see a little bit more of them. Like I like the character and stuff like that, but it's just you know, it's gonna take a while. I'm not touching the guy. I'm not touching. We're not getting to this. We're not going to this. You guys are segueing. We're not doing it. Sam and Dean from Supernatural versus. That would be a fun crossover if they could ever like pull that off. Sam and Dean from Supernatural and Hazbin. That would be a fun crossover. If they can get them in animated form. Like, what the hell is this place? Octavia, which Lovecraft story is your favorite? Thea? Thea?
I'm thinking.
Also, no, we don't make it. Not yet. We do have animations done for the channel, Joe. I outsource like animators for that. Like I commission them, but I personally don't make animations. But we might get some in the future. Like Via might have something in store for us in the future. So, you know.
Oh, I don't know what my favorite Lovecraft story would be. I don't have an answer for that one.
Darn.
Sorry.
It's alright.
Actually,
No, you're fine. You know, Connie and Koi's been playing nothing but Repo.
I saw them go online, and then I saw you start a message. I'm like, I have a feeling.
What, you thought we were gonna play Repo?
I thought you were gonna ask, yeah.
You wanted me to actually, didn't you? Didn't you? Admit it.
Well, no, I was actually gonna work on a model, but honestly, I might be too tired to even do that.
Good.
I had to wake up for a recording, so I had to wake up. But I want to just pull together first.
Favorite Spider-Man villain? Carnage and Venom are not allowed. Green Goblin. Or in Doc Ock. See? Easy. Green Goblin and Doc Ock. Ah! Like your style. Yeah, it's all in good fun, you know. I can pretty much make my channel whatever I want it to be. I think that's the fun part about it, Joel. It's just I just kind of do what I want and just kind of hope you guys enjoy it and stuff, you know. I think the problem is people are too subconscious about what they want their channel to be. Just, I mean, I get it. If you have a niche that works for you, do it. But me, I just kind of like doing what I like. If an idea comes to me and I think it's interesting, like I never thought I'd combine Dragon Ball and Hazbin Hotel or Hello Lost, like, but I did. Nobody else was doing it. Well, why not? Or Sonic, or you know, it's just, you know, if I can make it work, I'll try it. I like experimenting. It's something, you know. Hobgoblin, that's a good one. Hobgoblin's up there for me too. I like Hobgoblin. Yes. Could I tame the symbiote? Probably. Put him on me. Take his bitch ass off Mary Jane. What the that makes no sense why he would go for Mary... Oh my god, the comics are so... Ugh. I'm not even gonna get into that whole crap. Who's my favorite villain of all time? Horror games? Nah, for you is Chris Walker. That's... I don't know. There's so many... That spectrum's too wide for me to answer. You know? I mean, especially if we're going by Kingdom Hearts and Star Wars and Mass Effect. Like, that's too much. Like, I can't. Like, when it comes to my villains. There's so many good game villains. That's just, yeah, I can't with all that. There's so many good villains, game villains. It's just, I'm not touching that one. That's much harder. Zammy would love, let's be honest, Zammy would love if I did a crossover between Dragon Ball and Demon Slayer. She would love that. But haven't watched enough Demon Slayer to truly, like, you know, become a fan. I haven't watched enough. Hey, Via.
Oh, Wolfie.
Yeah, maybe that'll wake you up.
Oh. I'll just go back to sleep now. Good night.
Hey. Like, ah,
Oh, Faye,
like, ah!
stop. Ow, ow, ow. Faye.
I'm not even hitting you that hard. I'm tapping you.
Alright.
You want to go to sleep that badly, really? You just want to snuggle.
I just want to snuggle.
You just want to leave our adoring fans by the...
No, I wouldn't do that.
Apparently. Well, guys, Via doesn't want to stay with us anymore. She Fine. You know what? We'll end it here. Fine. It's okay. We'll end it here since you want to sleep and go back to snuggle buckles all the time. You know. No, we'll end it. No, we'll do it now. Chun's playing Repo anyway. We'll give you what you want. So.
Wait, what do I want? I don't know what I want. What do I want?
Whatever. I'm in the stream anyway. We'll just send them to Chun. He's playing Repo. Maybe we'll join him. Who knows? Let's send you guys to Chun Chowsku. Yeah, I bet you are. And got me in bed.
Tired. Okay.
Uh-huh. Say goodbye to chat.
Sorry, chat.
Uh-huh.
I feel sicky. I'm sorry.
Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this live stream. We will see you next time. Thank you for joining us, and take care. What am I gonna do with you?
I'll get him in closer, guys. I promise.
What am I gonna do with you?
I don't know. Let me sleep.
You're not getting cuddles now.
Oh.